Hello, 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 everyone! I'm back! Izzy here, and welcome everyone to the channel again, where I stream games, mostly indies, sometimes some bigger titles, sometimes very, very tiny ones that barely anybody has heard of, but I think deserve some attention from the wider audience. And today, well, South of Midnight is one of those bigger ones. And so far, it's been amazing. I've streamed it twice so far, so this is definitely a game that I will be continuing on stream and finishing on stream. And it's been one wild ride in a way. I've loved it so much so far. I love fairy tales, I love myths and legends, and I love learning about those kind of things from different countries, from different parts of the world. And it's not always easy. As in some cases, some regions of the world, their stories do not really reach outside of their areas. Or only the bigger stories do, and not the smaller ones that might be just as interesting. I've been blessed in the past with a library that had a lot of books, not just with European fairy tales, but also some from Asia, some from Africa, some from South America, some from America, so from a bit of everywhere. But those also all tended to have like the same stories and the big ones. Then I got lucky that I got to go to South America myself for a whole year, being there in a host family and everything. In this country called Bolivia, in this wonderful, wonderful city called Santa Cruz de la Sierra. I adored my year there. And there I actually bought a few smaller fairy tale books, basically, or folklore books, better said, with tales from those areas, and they were amazing. I had never heard any of those, so it was really, really great to learn about them that way. A friend of mine went to Iceland a while back, about 2 years back now, I believe. He brought me some booklets with fairy tales and ghost stories from those areas as well, which was really cool. And I'm still reading through those because the name of places and of people really, really tripped me up. Iceland, what the heck are you doing with your language? Because seriously. But again, stories very interested. So when I heard about South of Midnight being about the Deep South, Louisiana and the area around it, the bayou, and I instantly was intrigued and knew I had to try this once it came out. I hadn't really seen anything of gameplay yet. I just had seen the very first trailer where you have this guy playing his guitar in the swamp, his banjo in the swamps and everything. Just the music, the whole vibe of that first trailer. I loved it. So more info started coming out, gameplay wise as well, and I was a bit skeptical here and there, like not sure if I was gonna like it. Because in some places it seemed like it might be very fast paced and like a lot of movement through the air for some reason. It seemed to me a lot of jumping and everything, and for those that have been around for a while, you guys know jumping is not my strong suit. But the more I saw trailers and other teasers of this game, and the more I felt like I absolutely had to play the game. And the game was about to come out, reviews started coming out as well, which were quite positive. So I said, F it, I'm just gonna buy like the whole package with the art book, the soundtrack, everything, so I could play it a couple of days earlier, and that's when I started streaming this. And oh my god, I am so happy I did. So far, I've loved every minute I've spent with the day, except for combat. To be fair, combat, especially first time I played it, felt a bit clunky, felt a bit meh, but last stream it went a lot better. They have done some updates in the meantime as well. This week, an update of 10 gigabytes, so I'm really wondering what that added to everything. But I guess we'll figure that out as we go. But yeah, everything from the art style, which is meant to be a bit stop motion-ish, which is partially the reason why you guys might see it at a low frame rate that's done on purpose, to the music and how the songs are cut up in pieces and with instrumental pieces in between it that just make it flow so nicely and you not really be aware that it was actually cut up until you start paying attention to it. The story so far has been great as well. And then I came across this review of somebody that actually is from the Deep South raving about this game and how it really represented their folklore and everything well. That's how when I knew that my love for this game was not just because of all the other things. It's actually teaching me about things that I want to know about, and I love that kind of stuff. So yeah, with that 10-minute rant in, let's actually start with the stream. So hi, Izzy, still here with my trusty little Proteus controller. I love this thing, absolutely adore it. It may seem weird to some people, although this is a pretty standard setup for it. But there is so many things you can do with this little thing. It's completely modular. It's an accessibility controller, which, frankly, I don't necessarily need it. But it's a godsend, because you can actually just make the controller you need per game. So for some games, it's even smaller than this. For some, I may want to make it slightly bigger. But it's been my trusty companion throughout this game and some other games as well in the past couple of months. I absolutely adore it, so why change a winning combo? We're just going to continue with it. And the camera is set on it so people can actually see it, although I do realize you really need more light over here, and I'm working on trying to figure out the solution to that. Or I need to somehow figure out a way to put the controller closer to the camera, or vice versa, but I haven't figured that out yet. So any tips or tricks would be very welcome. But yeah, South of Midnight. So far, we've helped a giant tree getting to terms with its state of being. We've battled a giant two-toed alligator called Two-Toed Tom, which was last stream. And we have started learning about a new entity. And I'm so hating my brain this week because it's been a mess. I've been forgetting things left and right. Just like I just realized I forgot the name of the creature we are now going after. While I actually really find this one so far very interesting and have noticed a couple of things about it, or about the world around us, that make me think certain things about it, and I really want to see if my theory is correct or not. So now not being able to come up with the name of this creature, of this folklore thing, mythical creature, is really bugging me. I know it's 2 words. And I still know her whole story that we've gotten to know so far. Oh, this is bad, Izzy. This is really, really bad. I remembered it like 2 days ago. And now I need to know the name. I'm just drawing a blank. This is... Nope. Bad, Izzy. Loading screens are a bit long on my end, unfortunately, and that's mainly because the PC I'm playing on is my boyfriend's old one. I love this thing. It's better than anything I've had so far. But it is approaching on the 10 years old, so some games, even though they run perfectly once they're loaded...
she brought into this world. That's gotta take a toll on you.
So, let's see if we can... If I can remember which button it was. I'm pressing wrong buttons, aren't I? I was pressing wrong buttons. Two-Toed Tom is the one that we defeated last time. So yeah, like I said, we've met some... the first mythical creature we met technically was Mr. Talking Catfish. He is gigantic. He really, really talks with this very stereotypical accent from down south. Um, I love it. It's an amazing way of speaking English, if you ask me. I really, really love the accent. And I'm also very well aware that it gets used a lot as a stereotypical one for people from that area. But we'll come across him more often. He is kind of a coward, if you ask me, because every time he's sending me into some dangerous areas, it's like, I'll see you later. Bye. Here's what you gotta do. Benji was the tree that we helped. That story, it broke my heart a little bit, but it was so well done throughout the whole thing. Tito Tom also sort of broke my heart because of what the gator has gone through. Hugging Molly! That's the name I was looking for. So, Hugging Molly is the one that we are going after. And so far, in-game, all we have learned is that Hugging Molly is a mythical creature that basically goes around the world and takes the kids that are not being cared for by anybody. And when she does that, she leaves around behind some red thread, some red yarn. And the first time we learned about it in this game is when we found a lot of red yarn in Hazel's old house, and her mom is gone. And that's the point where we also learned that Hazel's father at some point got taken away by Hugging Molly, and Bunny, her grandmother, somehow managed to get her kid back. So I ended last stream with 3 little memory things of Bunny and her 2 kids. So we learned that Hazel's father had a sister at some point who was the whole world to his mother, to Bunny. She cared more about her daughter than she did about her son. She scolded her son at some point for getting the daughter's dress dirty. So when it happened again, the son, Hazel's father, decided, I'm going to clean the dress. But being a kid, he just thought, I can go to the river, make my sister bow down in the water, and, clean it that way. But of course that didn't go well, and that's how Bunny lost her daughter. And that's basically where we ended the story at Bunny's cottage, learning about that. And this is Bunny's cottage. We couldn't get in last time because we needed to get those memories done first. Oh, we had an update. These things should be smoother. But now we can actually go into the cottage. And hello there, Day. How are you doing?
Is anyone home? I guess no one's here. Ugh. I don't think I'll ever get the stench of pig off me.
Hazel is our protagonist. She and her mom were at home basically just before a big storm hit. She got out, well, she was not in the house when her mother's house got swept away by the river, and Hazel is now trying to find her mom again. Throughout the story so far, we've learned that Hazel's mom worked at a shelter, took care of a lot of kids, and Hazel is slowly to understand why her mom isn't always there for her. And yes, those kids that her mom is helping actually do need her help.
Those steamboat parties must have been a good time back in the day.
Hey, Akira. And that's okay. Always happy to see you pop in from time to time, and always appreciate a lurk as well. Only just started, so you haven't really missed anything from since last time.
It was on the inside.
Dimension. We have met Bunny, so the grandma, once so far, and I instantly did not trust her, and I still don't.
Showing off blood family business partners like trophies.
Her grandmother, so by extension her father as well, are rich people.
Grandpa.
They apparently own the...
Don't think he would have liked me much.
They basically own almost everything around Prospero or are business partners with all the companies that can be found in that area. We didn't look at this painting yet.
Is that the old sawmill that shut down years ago?
And everything I've learned about Bunny so far, I'm like, nope, I'm not liking this lady. The tools that Hazel uses weaver tools. As she is a weaver. Weavers in this story, and I do believe that is also something that is actually in the Deep South, a folklore thing there, can see the grand tapestry, so the weaving of the universe, if you want. And with the tools they have, they can pull on threads and manipulate them, and some of the threads, the bad ones, you could call them almost, is what we are fighting in the form of Haines. We can capture some of that energy inside the bottle that she carries on her back, which helps us creating patterns and basically healing the world around us. It's a very interesting folklore bit that they are using. It's something I had never heard of before. Again, the Deep South and everything is not lore or fantasy or fairy stories. You find all that often here. So it's really cool to see it represented in this way. Well, there we have Bunny with the daughter.
I'm so proud of her.
Even a hair Bunny looks evil. I mean, come on. That's not the face of a nice person. Look at that glare. The daughter seems okay. Aw, it's a trash panda.
Ugh, taxidermy? That's creepy fancy people stuff.
And again, that little spidery figurine there. I've seen one before in the game somewhere. And the threads hanging mollies around also remind me a bit of spiderwebby shit. And we have found items that belong to Hazel's mother that triggered the memories of her mom, basically, where her mom talks about what she does. And that sometimes she does regret spending so much time with the kids at the shelter and not at home with her own. So I have a feeling that this spider is somehow connecting all the dots. We just don't know yet exactly how.
Mama was always sorry we couldn't afford piano lessons.
Very dark looking piano. Clothes on the washing, on the clothes line. Also, Day, if you're still around, this game, I know you love music and everything. The soundtrack of this game is something to look into. Although I do not recommend listening to the songs before you actually play the game if you intend on playing the game yourself, as they do very much contain spoilers for a lot of the bigger moments in the game.
Foxes crack me up. Screechy little cat dogs. Bunny's really got a thing for raccoons.
Raccoons are adorable. Well, and okay, let's face it, I find almost every single animal adorable. That is definitely still the plan, yes, on going to the Efteling on July the 19th, yes. Nobody has asked us to move it to another date, so that's the date we're gonna keep it at. And especially if you say, like, okay, that works for me, and I'm ordering my tickets and booking a hotel right now, then we're definitely keeping those dates. The Muff will let us know in a couple of weeks whether or not he's coming along. Because he's got some stuff going on with his family and everything. Well, you probably have seen it on Discord that he mentioned it from time to time, what's going on with his mother. He really does want to come along, so he's already put it in his agenda, but normally he should be there, and apart from that, we haven't really had any confirmations yet, but that's a better question for Fed, as he keeps an eye on all that because he's the one that gets all the tickets. I do all the other organizing. This one he can have. There we go. Also, we have this little buddy since last stream. Isn't he absolutely freaking adorable? He's a voodoo doll, and he can get to places that Hazel cannot. Like into this room. More creepy taxidermy family pictures. With the whole family, including Hazel's father. We have a fox. And we have some of the floofs that we can use to upgrade our abilities. Yeah, no, you can just stick with 19th of July being the date we're going to the Efteling. Just let us know if you're coming like 2 or 3 days before or after, and we'll see if we maybe can meet up again like we did last year, do some stuff together. Whatever, if you want to, of course.
Granny Couture.
Granny Couture. Old mixer. I love all this old-timey vintage stuff so much. That's into the garden. Baking
I used to look
contest.
forward to the fair every year as a kid.
Winner receives 6 months of bottled water. If that is the price of your contest, then what the fuck's going on with the water around that area? Yeah, exactly. That way you can also, you know, get a rest before diving into the park again. The park has a new ride and is doing some minor changes here and there. I really want to do the new ride, even though I am pretty sure I'll come out sick. Because it's a lot of turning and twisting and turning and more turning and more turning. But seeing it's my favorite theme park and I've done every ride they have so far, I kind of feel like I have to do the new one as well. Plus the theming of the new one is amazing. Okay, so far...
Definitely Bunny's room. If she's hiding something about Molly, it should be here.
Okay. Let's see if we can find something about Huggy Molly.
I wouldn't even recognize her. She looks so in love.
The ride has now been open for like a little over half a year, I believe. A friend of mine went 2 weeks ago and he said the lines were really not that long. True, we are going in summer, but it won't be the crazy lines of like 8 hours that they had when it just opened. Because yes, people spend the whole freaking day waiting in line for a ride that lasts like 10 minutes. Yeah, no, if it's that long, we're not doing it. No worries. But it's a ride I really want to do, and seeing at the moment I don't have the financial stability and everything that I want to have, that I can get my year pass back for that park. I only go like once, maybe twice a year. So I kind of have to do things like that on the days that I am there. But we'll see on the day itself, just like the last year. People can also just go do their own thing, and then we'll meet up for food and all that stuff, so... It's gonna be fun either way. For those wondering what the heck we're on about, Cloak and Dagger, the gaming community that I run together with my boyfriend, we try to meet up at least once a year with the people of the community, and we tend to do that at my favorite theme park, Efteling in the Netherlands. And Day is one of our community members, and he is gonna see if he can make it as well, as he needs to come from Iceland. He needs to know well in advance when we're going and everything. So yeah, that's what that all is about.
I bet Bunny's wedding was the talk of the town. She did look pretty, though.
That's a pretty wedding dress. Very classic. Elegant. Old-timey, but then again, she's a lot older than we are, so... Weavers are the key. Capable of extraordinary feats, these so-called scientists I've consulted would believe to be impossible. There are documented correlations between anecdotes of a weaver's presence and lowered crime rates in the surrounding area. Such immense gifts should be accessible to all. Shouldn't we all be capable of righting our own wrongs? I will focus on the restorative element of reweaving next. If the grand tapestry amounts to the very fabric of the universe, then to reweave is to turn back time itself, to patch what has been shredded. What wonders can be gleaned from the hearts of creatures torn asunder by stigma? What miracles can be created? This sounds like she wants to somehow use the Weaver's abilities to reweave the grand tapestry in a way that her daughter and her son might be back alive. Although with what we've learned so far about how she was with both kids, it's mostly about the daughter,
Restorative element, grand tapestry.
Dear Mrs. Flood, I feel a great connection growing between us. Shouldn't we continue our discussions of the mystical and profound in person? I have a great many sources about the land of dreams and nightmares to share with you over sweet tea at my Desalmont estate. The dark fog in these reoccurring dreams of your beloved daughter. I dare say I might be the only academic capable of treating your case with the care and respect it so dearly deserves. Yours, Professor A. Balfour, University of Louisiana.
Oh, Bunny. Can't remember when I stopped dreaming about Dad.
Bunny!
She loves a sketchy bookshelf.
That she does, because that's not the first time a bunny opens up some weirdness.
So many of her with Cherie. So few of her with Dad.
And all of them she looks evil in. I mean, come on, look at that face. And that's Bunny how she looks now.
Always so put together. Guess it helps her keep going.
But I first want to see the rest of this floor before going down that creepy new thing we opened up. So I do believe I saw some rooms here as well. I thought I heard something.
There's so much I never got to know about you.
I'm guessing this is her father's old room. It's a little piggy. Little warthog. Also, that's a very childish painting on the wall of the book. Reminds me of something, but I can't quite put my finger on what. A kid in a red aeroplane. Prospero weevils. Spiderwebs everywhere. Nobody's been in this room for ages.
You're both so little.
Hazel, her father, and his sister.
Can't believe that's you, Dad.
You look like a cute kid. And this is Cherie, her room. Oh, look at that painting on the wall.
So beautiful. Bet Cherie liked that.
That's gorgeous. So this cottage has not been used since her dad was really small and...
Fit for a princess. Dad never moved past it, did he?
Nope. A game? Why did I get... Okay, that was weird. That was a very weird glitch.
Oh, Cherie really was cute as a button.
Cute as a bun. Little bunny reading a book. So the little voodoo doll we have, his name is Crouton. He can actually go down burrows that we can find outside in the outside world, and a lot of those that we find so far have animals in them, pretending to be humans, which is odd. We have another stigma.
I bet that tree made
Point.
for a nice view once.
The stigma point outside still. Okay, so let's go back to the master bedroom and go into the secret room.
Holy. What kind of person needs a room like this?
Holy shit. Okay, let's go clockwise. Starting here. Look at all the clues. No one saw him leave.
That's a big ass feather.
That is a giant feather. Holy. Looks almost too big to be real.
What the hell? Why's Laurent in those pictures?
Laurent, owner of the juke joint and Lacey's ex-partner. Nobody could make Lacey laugh like he did, not even Hazel. But when he up and left her mom, he was out of the picture for good. Spyglass aimed at the card.
Hey, that's my distaff. Patterns too. Where'd she get all this?
So the distaff is one of the things that she has on her back, which she uses to weave. Weaving is what we use to fight. So the little stuff-like thingy with the yeah, that's on her back. Okay. Oh my god. That's called a distaff, and it's one of the tools that she has. From G.L. Patterson, Missing Children. Dear Mrs. Flood, here's a list of children reported as missing in the past 20 years from the Prospera region. Note that all of them have been subject of investigations by the local child welfare authorities. May Barkham, 11, Slaughter State Park, February 9, 1985. Knox, Billy Granger, 6, Jeff Davis Road, June 2, 1992. Grady Ambrose, 9, Gandyville, September 29, 1995. Chester Burnett, 9, near Mary Beth Trace, August 7, 2003. Chloe Drudge, 12, Grace Street, November 2, 2005. Please let me know if I can be of any further assistance. My invoice is attached.
Chloe Drudge.
Apparently, Chloe was the name. Also, again, this red thread, this red yarn, that is what Hugging Molly leaves behind.
Red yarn. She found out Hugging Molly's not just a scary story for kids.
So the little spider statue I pointed out earlier, Hugging Molly here in all these images looks spider-like. So I'm gonna guess that is like a little statue either to ward her off or to worship. One of the two.
Those poor missing kids. Could have been Molly's doing.
Odette Dubois, Cassandra Tyler, Jackson Graves, Mary Le Garret, Trey Flood. But Trey Flood, we know it came back because that's Hazel's father. And TJ Landreau.
Hang on.
Yes, I'll read the French-looking names
You
like
went
in
missing
French
too?
because, well, French. Inspects.
That's a chunk of Benji. All this research on the walls, too. She was serious.
She took a piece of Benji? And by the looks of it, it might have been his heart.
What is Bunny up to?
Because look at that shape. That looks like a heart.
You just can't get enough of my house.
Oh, and Bunny showed up.
I'm sorry.
I need to find Huggin' Molly.
Do you? What would you want with Huggin' Molly?
She took my mama. Her red yarn was all over our house.
You've been keeping secrets. Why didn't you ask before?
I did. And you didn't help.
You can see strands. And now you're looking for a creature. You're a weaver, aren't you?
Don't trust her, Hazel. Please
Strange.
don't trust her.
Your mother never mentioned it. Or maybe not so strange. I guess we know each other's little secret now.
Are you a weaver too?
Oh dear. Why don't we have some tea? Oh, let me get you some fresh clothes. My pig factory is no place for a girl like you to be cavorting.
Don't trust her, girl. Oh, wow.
Now, what do you know about Huggin' Molly?
I know she takes children and leaves red yarn. And I've heard that you know a lot about her.
Yes. She stole your father once when he was young.
Really? How'd you find him?
Oh, Molly meant for me to find him. Trey was just bait, you see. It was me she wanted. Molly can't abide weavers because we mend the chaos her kind likes to create.
You don't think
That Molly took your mother to lure you?
Don't trust her.
I never found where Molly really lives, but I suspect Laurent Baptiste knows.
Laurent from the juke joint?
Friend of yours?
Friend of Mama's.
Curious. Laurent won't talk to me. I seem
No.
to have an unfortunate reputation among his crowd.
I could try.
The garden gate will take you to his place.
Her new outfit is
Do
amazing.
let me know how it goes with Molly. I'd be most indebted if you find her.
Oh, I'll find her.
I don't trust her. She's not a weaver.
Molly took my dad, but Bunny got him back. I can get Mama back.
Awake
really
all
don't trust
night to hear you breathe. I count your breaths as you dream, and at the end of dreams you grieve. But now the leaving's done, and we still go on.
Looks like I've already been in here. Come on, Kurto, let's go back. No, he didn't want to come back. Sorry, Kurto. Can't touch you.
Can't let Laurent get to me. Gotta find out what he knows.
Ow. Yeah, I don't think Grandma is upfront with us about what she wants. I'm almost 100% certain that she's not a weaver. And she's actually gonna try and use us. I don't think I needed to go here, but this looks like a place where we might find floofs, which is the stuff we need to upgrade our stuff. Okay, we're not jumping in the water because we know that's deadly. There is indeed a floof up there, so I was right. Ugh.
What's that freaking blowfish talking about now?
I hear our friend the catfish. Who is he talking to?
And then she went right in that house. So I said, Bunny Flood will fillet you as soon as look at you. Oh,
He's
hey,
talking to the
look.
fox.
Well, nice duds. You been promoted at the Piggly Wiggly?
Oh, hey, Mr. None of the Floods, come to the cottage.
Oh, you don't mean. You run into Bunny Flood and live to tell?
Mm-hmm, and she's helping me find Huggin' Molly.
Oh, out of the goodness of her heart, I'm sure. So what, y'all in cahoots now?
First
He doesn't
off,
trust Bunny
cahoots.
either.
Second off, there's nobody I'd rather be less cahooting with.
She always did want to get her hands on a weaver.
I think I can handle my own grandma.
So now you're a flood. No, I wouldn't have helped if I'd realized.
If I'm a Flood, it's in name only. And if my last name makes Bunny believe that I'm on her side, then I'ma use it.
Okay, she seems to not be
You
buying.
sure can scheme like a real flood. But you sure it ain't Bunny using you?
I can take care of myself without your help. I do need to get to the juke joint. Could you maybe?
Oh, you don't need my help. No, you a fancy flood weaver now. I wouldn't want to get your new dress all
I
slimy.
didn't.
Aw, catfish.
No, you take the path. There's a tree up yonder you should see. Bunny visits every year on the same day. Might tell you a little something about who you're in cahoots with.
Hey!
Catfish really doesn't like Grandma either. I knew there was a reason why I like this little guy. Well, little
He's
isn't.
worrying about the wrong thing. Bunny ain't nearly that bad.
Our life force moves from thing to thing.
He was selling it all to a fox.
Tree is cradle, safe inside, safe inside.
So there's definitely more to the animals around here than
Every spring,
That's the tree catfish meant.
every
Oh,
spring. See, nothing's ever really lost. See, nothing's ever really lost.
So the story wants me to go in the other way. Well, there's something down here.
Eat these hates to fester here.
Let our little buddy take over the big guy. And wrestle the smaller guy, which also heals us. Sorry to go, but this is the easiest way for me to deal with this guy. Ow. Take down. This is not good. Fast enough to ravel that guy. That's fine. And now with Cryptol taking care of that guy. And that's the end of the fight.
That's handled. Now back to the road.
First time ruffle this one.
And while I build our empire, I tend you and love you as before. You'll always be my girl, my little baby girl.
This is Bonnie singing. This is Bunny singing the song. Well, that didn't go as planned. So that's... Oh yeah, that definitely didn't go as planned because I was being a bum. And we can get another upgrade. These all require 100. Dodge twice in quick succession. Yes, please. Extra dodge. I can definitely use that. Okay, so... Left trigger, left trigger.
Our life was smooth from thing to thing, but without
Is
you,
that a
child,
baby?
time is slow.
Yeah.
So
Why are we hearing a baby crying?
orchard as before, bring me flowers every spring. See, nothing's ever really lost.
Okay. Side, up, up, up. And then over there. Yep. The baby cries in this are a bit disconcerting. A bit creepy.
It's like the tango itself is crying.
They say the soul lingers a bit with the body it belonged to. And so it was with Bunny's baby Cherie. Bunny's dream of crafting her daughter into her own likeness, a power spun of unnatural means, was shattered. But she never lost hope she'd bring Cherie back to life someday. She stole the Benji tree's heart for its magic, to keep her daughter trapped here instead of going where it is baby's soul go. I don't think she ever considered what Cherie would have wanted.
Did Bunny steal magic from Benji's tree? She must have been desperate.
That's why she took Benji's.
Wow.
It's
No
a
wonder
cherry
Bunny
blossom.
goes up here in secret.
This is what everybody sees. The stigma that covered it is something Hazel can only see.
Sorry I woke you up, baby Sherry. You hush now. Going back to sleep, okay?
See, nothing's ever really lost.
I can understand grief, but this is...
Lost.
Hi, burps. Those burps were conversing with each other. But that story, though, oh my god. I still don't like Bunny at all. Don't get me wrong. I still think she is very much in the wrong for everything
While
she's doing and
searching
how she's
Bunny's
going about it.
cottage for clues about old Molly, Hazel glimpsed her grandma's past and felt sorry for her. But what Bunny did was unnatural. Sealing her dead daughter's spirit in a tree? Despite this, Hazel's powers guided Cherie to find solace in the great beyond. Following her lead, Hazel sought Laurent Baptiste, who knew old Molly's whereabouts. But Hazel wasn't keen on seeing him again, given a Maul's history with him.
A Bowman is hard to find. I'm still waiting to see if my theory about hugging Molly is going to be confirmed or not. Sorry for the long loading screen, guys. That is something I can't unfortunately do anything about.
Better get to the juke joint so I can get back to pretending Laurent doesn't exist.
Okay, so oh, this took us a bit of ways. I was hoping I could maybe still look down one of the other paths there because I missed a path, I think. Caution, alligators. Well, we should be fine when using this grab. Hi, Fox. Let's see. Foxy seems to want us to go through here. I do kind of like her new outfit a lot. Oh. Oh, I should have gone to the other side there. Really? You're gonna have me squeeze through here again? You can't just put the save point after the squeezing through? That's a bit annoying. Okay, left button. Holy. Did I jump too early? It's kind of annoying that I put the save point before this and not just after it. Hey, we made it.
There's the old sawmill. Juke joint's nearby.
That was a woodpecker. No. I wrecked my What now? There's a lot of whispering going on here. I found this little runt of a boy, Laurent, wandering around covered in blood. Won't hardly talk about what happened, but his ma and pa are dead. He's little, but stronger than he looks. He can move crates and keep a lookout for the fuzz finding the operation.
Laurent, 1922? That can't be right. He must be a junior.
Trying to figure out what the voices are whispering. I have no clue what those voices were whispering. Return to dust? These voices are definitely not creepy. What the? Okay, for those who do not have a sub or anything, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to sit through 3 minutes of ad right now. As I'm just exploring, I'm gonna slowly keep continuing, instead of taking a break, because I currently don't need a break myself. It sears my soul? Okay, seriously, these voices are creeping me out. I think they might even be worse than the voices in Hellblade Senua's Saga. Erase my sins? And now we also have the voices, the noises of the hands. That's a new type.
Oh, man, that's a big one.
They don't have to deal with that one just yet. Oh, wow. That one's gonna hurt if it hits me. Ow! I'm gonna need to put my little guy on this big guy again once I can. So he stops hurting me like this, cause good god, he hurts. I'm gonna die real soon. This is not good. Unravel, unravel. Thank you. Okay, so this big guy, he hurts a lot. Like a lot. And he's our first new creature in a while, actually. A hanged brute. A massive hanged with a powerful arm capable of smashing anything to pieces. Avoid its attacks and close the distance with pull to get your hits in. Which is sort of what I was trying, but I forgot to use pull. In her grief, Bunny used a chunk of Benji to bind her daughter Cherie's soul to a tree. Though baby Cherie's spirit was lost and confused, Hazel was able to restore her, finally bringing the peace she had long been denied. I think Grandma's going to be angry when she figures that one out. So we're now on our way to... we're in the dark forest, rises from bucolic hills, stretching to the infamous juke joint. A dense stretch of mixed woods, it's a place that most in Prospero don't venture into. People speak of strange creatures and going-ons in the forest and tend to give it a wide berth.
That was rough.
So they want me to go in that direction, so we're gonna go anywhere but there for now. If there's any other place to go. We know water is deadly here for us, so we're not gonna go that way. Little note. Laurent crashed one of the damn boats on the shoreline, lost 2 crates of liquor. Masterson was yelling at him something fierce and raised his hand to strike Laurent. He scared the shit out of Laurent. His face twisted up, something fierce. Talk to Masterson. So he's gotta take it easy.
Masterson sounds like an ass. You're a sight for sore eyes.
That it is, because that's our 3rd, so that's health increase. Finally! Oh, there's a whole bunch of papers we got, and a whole bunch of papers we're still missing as well. Love how there is so many stuff. But I'm also very happy we finally have a bit of a health upgrade. I break my rules?
Lumber used to be a huge business here. I wonder what happened.
Okay, so the next path over is where we came in then. Yeah, that's where we came in. So let's... Did it just say loup-garou? As in werewolf, but in French. No! I jumped the wrong way. Turn to dust? That one I'm certain that they're saying. Return to dust. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down is the first thing that comes to mind when I hear that. No! Why is she... Rougarou. So it's not loup-garou, but rougarou. Close enough. What's that then? Okay, this is very odd. Because I'm pretty certain I'm pressing the right buttons. But for some reason she decides she wants to jump away from the ledge instead of just dropping down, which she is supposed to do. Okay. I was maybe pressing the wrong button. And I'm pretty sure I did use that button earlier and it worked fine then. Nope, I'm a dumb. I'm being a dumb as usual. Never old? Wonder if these voices that I'm hearing are the kids? As in the kids that disappeared? My soul. It sears my soul makes me think that something's hurting them. Promoted Laurent to lieutenant this morning. We all had some drink to celebrate. He's a mellow fella. Was nice to see him excited. He had a little too much to drink and got to crying about his folks. Masterson teased him for crying. For a split second, his skin went taut, twisted. I never seen a man move so fast. He hit Masterson so hard he flew hard ways across the room, broke his leg. Laurent ran off.
Jeez.
Laurent has some temper on him from what I can tell. And I can't. These voices are still semi-creeping me out, to be fair. I have no clue what to make I think of them because they sound all spooky and stuff, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I should be scared or if it's something that's part of what she can do. Also, my controller is... Okay, let's fight again. It hasn't done this issue in a while, so I'm a bit surprised it's doing it again. Need to keep an eye on it and else report it back to the
How
makers.
do these keep ending up out here?
Well, your house did flow down a river.
She held on to this?
That's a picture of her mother and Laurent, I'm guessing then. The way she speaks about it.
Hazel took that pic of us just after Laurent had cooked us that 3-course dinner. When he felt safe, he had so much love to give. Wish he had felt safe more often. Sometimes he seemed like he was scared of himself.
No.
I remember that day. I saw what Mama saw in him. But he didn't deserve her.
I'm really not looking forward to this conversation.
But something tells me we're not gonna be sailing that boat, but we're gonna be. Oh hell no! Moving platforms, cause I'm so great at jumping. This is such a smart move. Ow! I shouldn't have drifted, I should have just double jumped there. And I do see another low edge there, so if I don't make it right across here. I can just do this and then float over there. The only reason to do that is because of 5 sleuths that come out of it. It's telling me to go that path, so we're quickly taking this one to see what's behind it. And these whisperings keep continuing. When looking for Laurent, he's been missing almost a week. I found him bloody and naked in the woods. Looked like he'd fought a puma. Started babbling and saying, sorry, please let me stay. I won't do it again. I told him he's got to keep those feelings at bay, even if I think he was justified in lashing out. Messon is an asshole. I brought him back to camp.
Sounds like he really cared about him.
But he found him. Naked and bloodied. Which very much does sound like a freaking werewolf. Not remembering how you got somewhere, being all naked and bloodied and all that stuff. Also, there is a floof up there. How in the 7 hells am I supposed to be getting up there? Oh, maybe, can I? Can I fall higher than that? Doesn't seem like I can. Sorry, little guy. I thought maybe I could use you to get to those floofs, but that doesn't seem to be. It's getting more and more ominous every second here. And the music isn't helping. You already have the voices and now they're adding music to the freakiness of the whole thing. Never old. This is the way to the floof. Got it. And this is the safe way down from said floof. Okay. I break my bones? Well, if it's your bones you're breaking, I guess I shouldn't be worried. But it's still freaking me out! Like with Senua's Saga Hellblade, I expected the creepiness and like the voices and stuff because I knew it's a part of the game. Here, I'm not expecting that at all. And yet here we are with very creepy voices whispering in my ears. I also see why people would recommend playing it with a headset now, even more than before. That's the way to go. Hi bear, bye bear. There's something behind here, isn't there? We can't get in there. Maybe Crouton could. I found Laurent, what, 10 years ago almost? He shut up like a beanpole. Good boy. I swear he's aging slower than the rest of us. Where I find grey hair and new wrinkles every day, he's still got that baby face. He's been learning the business well. I think he could take it over. Long life. Crouton, can you go in there? Wait. Where was it? Oh, here. Okay, so there's nothing there. No. No, no, no! Ah! That's the first time I'm noticing him reacting to when you desummon him like that. He's like, no, 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 ah! He doesn't want to be desummoned. I get it, little buddy, but this way you're safe. I can bring you along with me safely.
Something's in here.
Be sure to leave a few thimbles full of your strongest liquor outside the barrels and crates. Those little drunk buggers will swindle your hard-earned hooch in the middle of the night if you don't, then they wreak havoc. You gotta give them a peace offering. They like to burn when it goes down, but then again, so do I.
Ugh, these little guys are menaces.
More flues. Nice, because we need more and more and more so we can get some more upgrades. I guess I should be happy the voices aren't constant like they are in Senua's Saga. But that doesn't make them any less unsettling, maybe even more, because in Senua's Sagas you sort of get used to them. Because they're constantly in your ears bugging you. But here they just happen from time to time.
Can't let you slow me down.
That tells me we're gonna get another one down near that. This is not gonna be the whole fight. And simply turn around, turn around, turn around. Let's see what we else we're getting besides. Ow. I pressed the dodge button on time there. Ah, what? Wait, why wasn't I hitting? Unravel to heal up at least a little. Unravel to heal a little bit more, and then make sure you take more damage for every hit.
Knots around here somewhere.
That's this one down. Find the knot. Wait. There it is. Good. Let's go down a barrel again. Because he is the only one that can do this. And I'm guessing the knot is going to be down here. But what I noticed last time when I went in these barrels is these burrows have red yarn all over the place. And we know Hugging Molly leaves that behind when she takes kids. But the theory I basically have is because of some things I've seen in these burrows. Where you have... I don't see any here, unfortunately, so I can't show you guys. Can I? Oh, there I... Oh, there I can. So, you can see like little teddy bears and candles and books, and there's tables there as well, and a bed, making it almost feel like a human little house. Ow. Okay, so 3 hits and he's gone. That's right, I was too focused on showing you guys. But there's yarn everywhere. There is things that make me think like these animals that live in these burrows are pretending to be humanoid. Or humans. Because they, you know, must live like humans. Like, look here. There's like tables and there's drinks and food and everything. But like canned food, not food you would expect in an animal burrow. There's even pots and pans. So the theory I have is that potentially, maybe, the
Got it. Stigma's clearing
kids
up.
that she took get somehow turned into the animals that we see around us. And maybe I'm completely wrong. Very, very, very possible. But that's what it feels like to me right now. It really feels like there is a link between these burrows. Also because we found notes and we've heard things about the burrowers and how they're not to be trusted and everything. So yeah, I have a feeling there's a link between these two. Prohibition was repealed. No one needs our moonshine and bootleg wine. Demand is way down. I'm thinking of heading out west to find my fortunes there. Asked Laurent if he wanted to come. He politely declined. Said he's gonna make something of himself here.
Remember, it's the 21st Amendment, because you can't drink till you're 21.
It's the 21st Amendment because you can't drink
Gonna have
until
to
you're
find a way
21.
to get up there.
Yeah, okay. Can you allow me to move my camera then? My camera is all of a sudden no longer responsive to me, which was kind of annoying. Yet they want me to see that, but then make it so I'm not moving, and then slowly turn the camera or something. Not the way they did it now. This was just annoying. Prohibition passed by Congress, but we just read a note where prohibition was ended. Oh, wait, can't get up here. Wonder if there is a way of going into this house, because I'm intrigued by this house. No. Ah, it wants me to go there. Do I want to go there? There are still things to discover here. Sorry for the sniffing. Try to do it as little as possible, but... Came back to the old bootlegging spot. Laurent is still here. Looking ever young and spry. Leapt up and bear hugged me plumb off my feet. Felt like he was gonna break my back. He bought the sawmill's old juke joint. Runs a little backwoods bar now. I have a feeling he will be here for quite some time.
This is getting weird.
This makes it sound like Laurent is very, very, very old. Despite not looking it, potentially. Oh. I'm sorry. Okay. Can't do anything with that. I will be able to if I can move that train over there. So we are indeed gonna go over the house again. Climb up, climb up. Look up and fly all the way there. A little bunch of floofs. And yes, these are actually called floofs. Stigma conversion. Unravels cooldown and acceleration effects is improved. Strand Blast inflicts increased damage across a wider area and weave impacted enemies for a short time. When Couton is controlling an enemy, it deals increased damage. Desert Strength, inflicts weave on... I don't really use it. Alright, Kitra. Damaging weaved enemies with rending step, amplified attack, amplified rend, or aerial rend heals you slightly. What was rending step again? Oh, that's that one. Don't really think I used that, so I'm gonna go with Couton for now. All upgrades are non-refundable. I know. But I like a little buddy, and I do use him a lot. So it only makes sense to use that upgrade. That's what you want me to do, okay. Emergency first aid. No, 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 no. Ah! He's so cute when he does that. That was the wrong one, Izzy. You were supposed to do this one. And that gets us some more floofs again. It was our little guy that was playing the mouth harp. Kind of funny. Can we get into this building? That's the one we were on top of. Doesn't look like we can, or that Couton can maybe. Yes, he can. Ah! Ah! Okay, so he started the generator. Ah, that's gonna allow us to open up these kids. Okay. Quickly finish looking around here. This building we can get into. And it only holds 5 floofs. And that's all. Oh well. Wait, we can't go. There was nothing over there from what we can tell. Push. Once more. And then we can use this to get on, I think. And then get over there. And fly. There we go. And then what's next? Is there anything interesting around here? Sort of voice.
Is. Man, it's been a minute since I've seen Laurent.
Sorry, Burp. Yeah, there's only the here to cross. Ooh, that was a bit too close for comfort. I'm digging these tunes. Hi, kitty. I can't pet the kitties in this game. That is a huge disappointment, to be honest. That's a phone. Oh, I thought it was the phone we could interact with, but it's a door.
We ain't open. Hey, didn't you hear what? Hazel? What are you? You've grown.
It's been a while.
Yeah. How you doing?
Do you know where I can find Huggin' Molly?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Just
Said.
Bunny. As in Bunny Flood, your absentee grandmother? Explains why you dress like that.
Whatever. She's just trying to help me.
Right. Because Bunny's known for giving you a helping hand.
This is different.
I saw how she treated you and Lacey.
And how did you treat Mom?
I treated Lacey well.
Until you didn't. You just up and left us one day.
Aw, he still has a picture of the three of them together.
This is grown folks' business. You a child. This ain't for you.
I ain't no damn child. Do you know how sad she was when you left us?
It was complicated. There was a...
Don't make excuses.
Hazel,
You didn't deserve her.
that's enough. I need you to leave.
Did you even care? What was so wrong with Mama? With us?
Nothing. Nothing. It's me. It's always me.
Laurent?
Hazel, no! I'm not safe.
Look at his eyes.
Get out!
Oh, shit.
Shit. Maybe I can reweave him. How long has he been like this?
So, their version of a werewolf is a were-owl? Ooga Bruno actually makes sense. This ooh. Ooga Oh, you saw the transformation? Awesome. He turned into a freaking awesome looking owl. Also explains, you know, the gruesome image here. Did I see something to enter? Oh, it's just thingies flying and buzzing. I know they want me to go after him, but I do want to see if I can get up these stairs. Maybe find some information about Nora, some more. I need to tell Lacey. I'm sorry. I can be better. I can let her in. Sometimes I see her walking around, but I can't speak the words. All I think of is the sorrow I caused her and Hazel. But each time it gets stuck in my throat, choking me. She deserves so much better. I don't know if I can change. I've been this way so long.
He really did love Mama.
Yeah, now we know he's a were-owl. I mean, I can kind of understand that if he truly did love her, why he left. I mean, this is not the safest thing to be around for a mother with a kid, I'm guessing. Also, my health is low for some reason. Oh, hell no.
Filling the bottle will clear up everything. Then I can reweave Laurent.
So Laurent is going to be
Company houses.
the next boss, I'm guessing. Company houses, that doesn't sound like a positive thing. I don't know, it just doesn't. Ooh, floof. There's a floof inside of this one.
It's gotta take forever to build a nest this big.
And it's the giant feathers, they now make sense. Because he is indeed a giant freaking owl. But that makes me wonder what turned him into the were-owl. How do you become one? Is it, you know, like with a werewolf where you get bit or something by a werewolf? Some stories it's getting scratched is already enough. You then have your blood basically being corrupted, and that's how you can turn into a werewolf. Would the same thing be the case for a were-owl? I need to know more about this critter called a were-owl. The Oogaroo. That's where he came from. I also love the name. Oogaroo. That's a big piece of stigma that we need to clear. Or if in this case it is indeed because of the sorrow and stuff that corrupted him. Like it can corrupt the environment. Oh. Oh, freak, that's true. Oh, the game lagged behind a few seconds, a few pixels, oh, a few frames there. Sorry, burps. Oh, you have a chair up on the roof here. So we have a thingy to destroy there. Usually there's 3. And then there's a big one. 1, 2, 3. And the big one over there. And maybe 3 or 4. But let's start with the one closest. Which is near a cross. Oh, that almost... Couton, you do some decent damage now. I'm just gonna get rid of this one because these are stationary, they're easiest to get rid of. Or tackling this guy. I was dodging that. But actually this wasn't too bad because we started the battle with low health, so now we just restarted with full health. Or murdering your own friend. Almost murdering this guy. Good. Oh shit, that's a whole bunch of them. Yes, that one down, and we still have our Healy pot in case we need it. Oh, that was... Ow, okay, we need it. We're gonna need it. Unravel this one first. Be slightly less problematic health-wise, then grab this one. That one on there, put that one, and then just wail on him for as much as I can while he's starting to recover from both. There we go! Got it! My body hates me today. Been having some trouble with my knee all day. Last week I twisted my ankle, so it actually started last week. And now my back is being a bit annoying. I don't know what's going on.
A child's heart ain't big enough for all the sorrows that want to fill it. With a doctor, Laurent's mama might have lived, but Daddy only got paid to accompany a script. And doctors only took cash money.
Mom always said Laurent had a tough childhood. Tough doesn't even begin to cut it.
No. Poor kiddo. That's first part of our pattern. We're gonna need a few more of those to actually get rid of.
I don't want to think about dead mothers right now.
I think something went wrong there. But that was Laurent's mother's grave. Likely Benny Vader, even. GG, grimy principles, something or other. Not gonna show you thingy on chat. Yes, we do not like Benny Vaders. Why do you tell me to go in here again? Telling me to go that way. Is that where he came from? It isn't, is it? No, it's not. There's a hint here as well. The health. Oh, there's a big boy here as well. This is going to be interesting. We do still have our healing thingies, so that's a good thing, I guess. Ow! Don't like your little buggers, because you are the ones that hurt me the most of the time. Oh, that's not enough healing. Come on, come on, come on! Heal me. You become mine for a little bit. You give the big guy a focus on you. I said the big guy, not this guy. Left button, right button, and then X1 going in for the kill, and then right button so he doesn't attack. Ha! That works. Whew. Not a memory of Laurent. Not a piece of our pattern. So we see a bridge.
Daddy barely got out of bed or washed most days. Laurent had to catch their dinner or go hungry. He was all alone, trying to press down on a wound too deep to mend.
Poor Laurent. He
Poor
had to grow up too
kiddo.
fast.
See, that kind of shit just, nope, doesn't sit right with me. Oh, cool thing about the bottle, we actually got that from a bottle tree. And from what I understand, bottle trees are being used to ward off evil spirits and all that kind of things in folklore. Sorry about the coughing. Jesus Christ, my whole body hates me today.
Looks like that sawmill boss came to a bad end.
Yeah, this car doesn't look too good. With like the giant holes in the roof and stuff. Okay, so this is not a place we can go any further in, is it? Oh, we can squeeze through here. We haven't been here. Most definitely have not. I do appreciate like the little arrows pointing me in the direction of some of these things, because sometimes I really would
All
not
that
find it.
stigma. But how am I supposed to get in there?
Well, I have an idea this box is going to be part of that, but before we do that... Good dog! Your turn! Let's go, big buddy! Oh, little buddy. Who's not just cute, but also very functional. Hiya, Fox. But yeah, this is what I mean with, like, look, this bunny is reading a book. There's red yarn all over the place. You ain't gonna tell me that there is not a link between Hugging Molly and all the critters here. You're just not gonna make me believe that. And seeing she takes kids, the logical thing would be that the kids get turned into the animals that we see. That's where it came from, I'm sure. Oh, that's for the burrow. We've been there, my buddy. Probably pulling it too far, but then again, there's a ledge here that we can climb on. And yeah, I was right. That is gonna be our way up to the trees! And up to Izzy's worst nightmare, jumping! Because I always jump too far. So, for everybody there, we're gonna be taking a break in a couple of seconds. I am already gonna go into the next fight. I will not do the unraveling of the knot yet if the ad is not over. So that people following and that get ads will not have to deal with that. We'll be able to follow. Wait. I can instantly unravel this. This is a game of hopscotch. What happens if I jump, 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 jump? Nothing. Pillar towers. it's a little hot. Okay, I'm gonna be right back myself for just a minute. Don't forget to unmute Mike, Izzy. We did not. Yay, we're proud of ourselves. And the ad break should be over in just a second. I really hate having to do these 3-minute ad breaks, but at the same time, it's the best way to not have random ads popping up for everybody that is watching. Meaning people may lose out on me responding to their questions or anything. So yeah, I think it's a necessary evil because they force us to run ads. I know, site needs to be paid, servers need to be paid, blah blah blah. I've heard it all before. I've also used it to justify other things being subscription based and everything. So, you know, I totally get it, but it doesn't mean it becomes less annoying. And we should be back from the ad break. Oh. I'm getting so annoyed by my own nose. There we go. Okay. So, I did the whole jumpy thing, thinking I would get a fight, but nope. It's just a stigma. Easily unraveled.
On his mama's birthday, Laurent ran away, crying out like a wounded owl. Daddy always warned him not to show his pain. You got to hide it, Daddy said.
No.
Push it down and bury it.
Bad daddy, bad dad. Oh.
But in the heart of the woods, Laurent found himself consumed by it.
Sometimes I want to go into the woods and house too.
So I'm thinking we need 4 before we actually get to fight him. Did you see? What I kind of love about this is it's an interesting way of saying, hey, don't push down your feelings and, you know, internalize them. Which is something that I actually basically said to a client today at my internship. Like, it's okay to show your feelings, let them out. It's necessary at some point. But this kid was not taught how to do it, and apparently ran off into the woods. He ran into the forest, he ran off, and he met an owl, and he shouted at it. But it does seem like the owl was not amused by his shouting. Is this something we've been here to before? No, it's not. Let's do this first then. Dear Mr. Baptiste, first, we appreciate your many years of service, which makes this decision much harder Received your request to swap company scripts for cash to help pay for your wife's medical bill. Unfortunately, the company is unable to comply with your request at this time. Our policy is firm. Thank you.
I can't imagine
God.
how hard that must have been. All that work for nothing.
I can feel my time on this earth coming to a close. I'm going up yonder to be with my lord. I hate to leave my beautiful boys behind, especially Teddy. He's hurting so much, but won't show me. Think he's gotta be a rock, but even the hardest rock can be worn away by the streams of grief. I know he goes and cries. I've known him half my life. Can't hide from me that easily. I should talk to him about it. He's gonna have to be a good example for Laurent. They will need each other. A letter
All
from
we got
his
is
mom.
each other. What's it like knowing you have to leave it all behind?
I think it has to be worse. One of the worst things that you can have happen. It's like knowing you're gonna be dying and having to leave what you love behind. And then just having to hope that they'll be okay. Oh, wait, we were exploring this little thingy first. Little hamlet. It tells me I'll be coming back through here. Wait, no, is this? We've been passing around the hat to try and raise company script for Thea. Teddy is devastated. Picking up extra shift after shift, working harder than a cat in a mouse factory. But it just ain't enough. The church took up donations too. We ain't raised much, but we ain't raised nothing either. Everything helps.
Folks pass around the same $20. They're old as time.
Hurry up! I ain't got all day.
Ow. Ow. It's another one down. I'm pretty sure I dodged that one, but okay, game. I was... And dodge! I think that is the last one and the one that currently is being held by people. Yes. I appreciate how they, when it says on the subtitles like intense music fading away or ends, it doesn't just end, they just continue the last little bar of the music. And make sure that it ends well and not at some abrupt, weird point. Like some games do. I have a feeling that the people that did the music design of this game, they really thought it through, every tiny little detail. From little things like this to how a boss fight song is done, or like with Benji with 3, where while you were climbing up the tree, you were hearing Benji's song. And instead of just having the song repeat over and over again, or just having the song once, and even if you fail and everything, at some point you just get music and no more song, they had certain checkpoints within the fight and within the climb up Benji, where the lyrics of the song would continue. So you'd have lyrics, a short bit of instrumental, a lyrics, and so on. But that short bit of instrumental could be longer or shorter depending on how fast you were climbing the tree, or how well you were doing, or fast you were going to do the boss fight. And that, to me, music design-wise, is genius, the way they did it here. Because the instrumental pieces in between don't feel out of place, they don't feel weird, they don't feel like they're trying to stretch the song. It's not like this 10-second bit that keeps repeating. It feels natural. The whole flow of the song and the whole flow of the soundtrack in this game feels so well done and thought through. I think it's the bluesy, jazzy type of music that they've used for this that does lend itself really well for that, because that music comes from a lot of jamming with friends and just picking up your instruments and start playing and just let the music lead you where it wants to lead you, if that's the way, this proper way to say it.
Each time Laurent saw that sawmill boss drop by in a fancy car, he felt like a knife was twisting in his belly, cutting deeper each time. That man wouldn't even miss the money that could have saved Laurent's mama.
No, I could have.
Rich folks don't never change.
Nope, they don't. There's some good eggs in there, don't get me wrong, but a lot of them are assets. I don't really care about the struggles of the little people. Yep. There we go, another chase to go. So, as some of you know, I am a big sucker for accessibility in gaming. And what I absolutely adore what they did in this game really well is allowing you to skip the fights by turning on the setting. You get the choice whether or not you want to skip the fights, so you can still try them. And if you fail a couple of times and it gets frustrating, you can just say, you know what, F this, I'm gonna skip it. The same thing can be done with these chases. So far, I haven't found them to be that horrible. I think this one might be the first one where I'm going to be very annoyed at some point because of, well, one, things like that, and two, because of things like this. Because I'm really bad at jumping, as you guys can see. Especially when pressure is being put on me. Which you do get a little because of, you know, the thing that's chasing you. It doesn't help that my camera here feels odd. Which I believe was a major gripe of a friend of mine who actually made a proper review of this game. I am tempted to write one, but it would be in Dutch for a website for an organization I volunteer for that is all about accessibility in gaming. Water is bad. Yeah, I know water is bad, but Izzy is very bad at jumping. If you couldn't tell. Oh, this wasn't the water, this was the thing chasing me. I'm very, very, very horrible at jumping. But also, hi Ad or Stormy, whichever you prefer. How are you today? Oh. I think I know what I'm doing wrong here. So decide to come check out what you were getting into. Well, the same thing as last Thursday and the Friday before that. South of Midnight. And in this case, we're trying to find Hugging Molly, but we've come across a little thing that seems to be called Oogaroo, which seems to be like a werewolf, but then an owl. Which, if you ask me, is pretty cool. Ah, I made it across! I hope there's a checkpoint just past that. Because if I have to do that again, I'm gonna be very pissy. Oh, freak. There's way too much of this jump over floaty thingies for me. And there's no way I should be waiting, but... Left trigger. Come on. And then there's like thorns in the middle of my way as well. Okay, I can see where we're supposed to be going, so we are getting nearer. Ah, frick. I'm gonna, yeah. I hope there was a checkpoint, like, just before that area, and I don't have to do the whole thing. Okay, this is good, this is good. Camera, can you please cooperate? Thank you. That was way too close for comfort. Izzy, can we not do that? When Izzy gets frustrated or scared like she did there, she starts jumping like a madman, and she knows she shouldn't be doing that. She should stay calm. Okay, so I can make that jump in once. And then put that away. Up, 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 up. Whew. Got it! Also, our main character just got this gorgeous new dress. I'm loving it. Apparently, a lot of the creatures around me don't. But that's also because they don't trust the person who gave it to us. There he is, a were-owl. Hi, cutie pie.
I'll be battered, fried, and dipped in grits. I just seen a Rougarou.
Rougarou.
That's the run.
Well, best not run into him again. We'll find Molly another way.
No, I need to reweave him like Benji and Tom.
Says who? Laurent ain't some kind of tree or big gator.
Hi, buddy.
Bunny said.
Bunny, with her newfound kindness, sending you after a Rougarou to find Molly. A little odd.
Spit it out, fish.
Look, there's whispers of Bunny in these swamps and hollers. Dark magic. A corruption sprouting from her house.
She might have her reasons.
Reason enough to send her granddaughter chasing after danger when her mother might not even be alive?
That's enough.
Catfish.
Hazel.
He's making sense.
I'm sorry.
I've got this far, ain't I?
I know you want to see her, but... just be careful out there, all right?
No. He's so cute when he's worried. I like fish, but this is definitely one of my favorite fish so far that I've known in all movies and stuff that I've seen. And we found another bottle tree. I really like the ideas of these bottle trees. They're so pretty. The whispers in our ears did stop, so... Oh, nope, they didn't. They're still here. I do think it wants me to go up there. I totally want to take a glance around here. Well, I know Catfish doesn't want us to do it, but it looks like we're doing it anyways. We're going up there.
Never seen a blade so big. Might come in handy with these roots. Dang it. Needs power.
I can't... Oh, it needs power. I should probably listen to what she's saying. Love one. Is that giving us power? That is giving us power, so if we're fast enough... Before...
Sorry,
yes.
trees. I gotta get through.
Aw, she's saying sorry to the trees. More floofs! Still not enough for another upgrade, though. Oh, I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing, I have a feeling. I believe I got stuck. Oh, freak no. I got stuck. Well, that's an issue. Quit to main menu. We're gonna have to do that part again. Because I managed to glitch myself into the walls. Yay! Some bug tester did not do his job properly. And did not find said bug. But I have no clue where I could send it, else I would. Okay, continue. Let's see where it puts us. Hopefully at a point where, you know, we can actually move. I hope that wasn't just a point where it saved me now stuck in the wall, because that would really, really suck. Because that would mean, if there's no other saves, because I'm not sure if it keeps like multiple auto saves. But if it doesn't, this would mean I'd have to start over if this is indeed stuck in the wall. And I really hope that didn't just happen. Because that would really, really suck. This loading screen is way too silent. I don't like it. Okay. It put me, okay, over here. Audio is glitching a bit. So
Never seen a blade so big.
it's not too bad, luckily.
Might come in handy with these roots.
And then push. Takes us through those.
Sorry, trees. I gotta get through.
Kind of adorable how she apologizes to the tree roots. Or, you know, destroying them. So it did save me getting the flute. Okay, what we're gonna do is do this from outside of the thing, not while standing inside of it. So we can actually get up here. So yeah, I definitely just almost bugged myself. I break my bones. See, these voices, they're creepy as hell. Okay, that's not the way, apparently. Is this the way, then? Also not the way. Ah, there it goes. Whoop. Just gonna ignore the creepy voices that keep coming up. Lost a few workers due to the accident on the 25th. They had been complaining about that machinery needing to be repaired. Now we're behind on this month's production. Jeez, how could we have avoided this issue? Maybe by actually repairing shit that's broken.
Save a penny and lose a life. Oh,
So-
big man in charge with a nice office.
I'm guessing this was the guy's office. Next month, we are cutting everyone's hours by 12%. We will still require the same amount of output. Also, let's go to the three most senior loggers to free up. Let go the three most senior loggers to free up salary space. The wife is nagging me about buying a house on the Gulf with an ocean view. Oh my god. Seriously? Dismantle union talk. Push company credit. Eliminate local. Oh? Something. Rookaroo. 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 I don't know why I did that. I've been hearing too much children's song at internship, I guess. So now I got children's songs stuck in my head. Hi Burp, I heard you. Huh? The music is slowly getting darker and more ominous. Loving it. Clear the tangle. Yeah, I know. This game looks so amazing and everything. And I actually saw somebody that played it for the first time a couple of weeks ago as well. So when it just came out. And they made this story on Instagram about, like, if you're expecting this cozy game when you start playing this, well, don't. This game is amazing.
Laurent missed his mama so much he couldn't stand it. He went to fight the factory boss at Teleball, but his daddy tried to stop him. And when his daddy saw the death of Laurent's fan, that's when he got mad. The boss was always afraid of his workers. That's why he kept a gun in his office. He didn't mean for it to go off. Probably. Didn't stop the man from punching through Daddy's skull, ending his life in a blink. With his daddy's blood dripping down his chin, Laurent couldn't hold his feelings in anymore. They burst through his skin like feathers. His anguish seemed to lift him up into the air. The terrified sawmill boss drove away as fast as his fine car would go.
So that much sorrow, according to his lore.
Carried aloft by currents of his own torment.
Oh my God. Laurent couldn't help it. That man orphaned him. I wonder if Mama knew Laurent's secret.
Poor
Laurent may
kid.
be a lot of things, but he's not a monster. He told me it wasn't safe. He was trying to protect me back there.
I break my bones, I rend my skin, bricks turn to dust.
I know, right?
Rage floods in, it sears my soul, sets my veins aflame.
Now I'm sniffling
Never
because of another
know,
reason.
just myself to blame.
Poor kid. His all that pain he already held in, and then because he was told that he had to, because you know, people tell people to hold in their feelings, which is never a good thing. But then on top of that, he sees his father getting murdered right in front of his face. That's just... oh. Poor kid. I'm a sucker for kids, and well, I am and I'm not.
Don't look down.
I'm not planning on having kids myself. I love them to bits, but I love giving them back at the end of the day. But when I see stories like this, it just breaks my heart. This is not the first time this game is breaking my heart. Oh, that. But I don't blame the kid for, you know, becoming angry and everything. And apparently because of stuff like the stigma and stuff here, magics is a real thing. And it turned him into what he is now, the loup-garou. The root-garou, sorry. Loup-garou is a werewolf. The root-garou is a were-owl. Well, we're not going back out there.
Laurent! I didn't mean to upset you. I had no idea.
He seems to be stitched together.
It's Hazel.
That's interesting.
You don't have to let this consume you. I can help you.
That man was the devil.
We don't gotta fight, LeBron.
He hurt me, all to make me a man. He laid the first brick, not me. Told me to square up my shoulders, boys, don't cry. Brick by tears made brick, I saw my pain inside. Inside. Pa and my uncle
Okay,
got to a scream about the proper way to raise, but still a boy. Daddy was a strapping man, my uncle tall and ready. A fair fight my pa could win, but uncle's gun did heavy.
Ow. Stop flying around. He's a bird. What do you expect, girl? Of course he's going to be flying around. that's one.
Don't do this,
Yes, but he has button eyes. Yes, he does. But all the rest, it seems very much like he's made out of fabrics and stuff. Okay, need to find where his eyes are glowy, and then we can dodge right moments. Okay, first intermission done. Ow! I was trying to dodge that. I am gonna quickly grab this one. Oh, that's just unfair! I was watching that! That does seem to break that attack, so if I can time it right... That's two.
Come on, please.
Problem is now, though, I'm very low on health. There are invisible walls in here that I am not aware of where they are, which is kind of annoying. But this game has checkpoints within the boss fights, so that's good. Okay, so that's Oh, is he? Use the right buttons. That would be nice as well. But also not jumping into an invisible wall. Okay, I think I found a way of doing this easily. Oh, wait, it's already over.
Turn to dust and rage floods in. It sears my soul, sets my veins aflame. Never hold just myself to blame. I break my bones, I rend my skin. Bricks turn to dust and rage floods in. It sears my soul, sets my veins aflame. Never hold just myself to blame.
One of the reasons why I also want to finish this game is so I can just listen to these songs at home or in the car or whatever. Because the soundtrack of this game, holy. I dodged the wrong way. Okay, wait for him to go down. And up. Ow. Ah! Oh, frick. I need my heals. I need my heals! Okay, wait for him to go down. Wait to do his beamy thing. No, don't die now! Frick! If I die now, I'm gonna shout!
Are you okay?
What happened? Where are we?
You got mad. I tried to reweave you, but I think something went wrong.
No. This is me. This has been me longer than I care to remember.
I'm sorry. About what happened to you with your mom and dad.
My mama died. It broke me. But when that man came and took my daddy from me, I don't even remember it fully.
I want to hug this guy. You know, like these
Came to,
big warm hugs.
covered in blood. Haunted by what I had done.
I can't imagine going through all this alone.
Maybe it's just pain just festers in me. I try to keep it pushed down. I don't want to hurt nobody, especially you and Lace.
I mean, I remember her laughing a lot when you were around. She was happy then. I could tell.
She saw me too clear. I felt laid bare. Scared me.
Scared you?
I spent ages hiding this shame I hurt inside. But then Lacey saw me. Flaws and all. She still cared. Felt like juggling broken glass. I was just so scared. I was gonna mess things up, I just pushed her
I'm
away.
not crying, you are.
I think that hurt her more.
I know.
I'm definitely not crying. I swear I'm not.
Earlier, you came to ask me about Molly. What was that all about?
But when the hurricane hit, the river took the house. With Mama in it.
She all right?
I found her house, but I couldn't find her. And then I saw a ton of red yarn laying around. I was told that was Molly's doing.
She has, Lacey. She must be hurt.
Can you take me to Molly's lair?
For Lacey, I'll take you as far as I can go. But I never managed to reach her lair.
Thanks, Aram. I appreciate you.
Aww, he's got frog bite. I'm definitely not crying. Nope, not crying at all.
Hazel asked Laurent about Molly's whereabouts. But mentioning Lacey stirred him up, turned him into a giant owl. Hazel was shocked to see someone she knew transform him into a creature. Using her magic, she reweaved Laurent's old wounds, bringing him back to his true self. But the guilt and shame would take its own sweet time to fade away. Once Laurent got himself together, he and Hazel headed for old Molly's lair. But Hazel felt uneasy. Even a giant creature like Laurent seemed unsure he could take her all away.
Their eyes were watching. Bye, Burb. Thank
Molly's
you.
up there.
Hope you'll be okay. Follow the path towards the witch's nose. Alright. We had, oh yeah, we had some new ones here. But I read them once I found them, so. Did I find all of them? No, I missed one in that chapter of the books. We have 2 more patterns to go. Awesome. Creatures. The Rougarou is gonna be in here now, isn't he? Older than he seems, Laurent was unable to process the loss of his parents and transformed into a version of the Rougarou. Since then, he has kept those he loves, especially Lacey and Hazel, at arm's length for fear of losing control around them. No, kinda sweet. Okay, so that's where we need to go. Currently, there's only one path down anyways, so... well, and it does feel like I need to fly over it.
Hey, do you guys know the way to the witch's nose? Is that a wind tunnel?
Ooh.
Whoa!
Okay, that's cool.
Thanks for the boost, guys.
So we got a new trick up our sleeves now. Wind tunnels. Hi, Burbs! Okay, let's go down the slide and try not to hit any thorns on our way down.
Oh shit!
Ah! Ah! Luckily, we don't have inverted controls for up and down, because that's what really threw me off, for instance, in Split Fiction. I hated flying that way. I do hate how I can't control my camera here, so I can't really anticipate some of the things that are coming, like here. Oh, more flows. And something to inspect. We haven't seen signs of Thomas. Found some weird tracks headed towards Witch's Nose. A child's footprints next to something many-footed? Never seen anything like it. Have a bad feeling. This doesn't feel natural.
Many-footed with the stolen kid.
That sounds like hugging Molly. Because the images we've seen of her seem very spidery. Plus she does leave nets and everything everywhere, so that also, you know, goes with the whole spidery theme that she seems to have going. One more of these. You are? I'm pretty sure it's me that's steering, but okay. One more. Hi, Burbs. Once more, once more. But it is a lot of fun doing this though. Camera control would be nice, but at the same time, it's not too bad.
Alright, back down to earth.
Left trigger. Okay, let's see.
Almost there.
Almost? Yeah, what? I'm pretty sure that's not almost. And did I just hear a child screaming? Sure sounded like it. Oh, another one of our possessions from home.
What's Mama got to say about this?
Baby Dino Boo Boo bandage. Ah, it's kitty band-aids.
Always bring a first aid kit. Wish I didn't have to. These kids need more than a band-aid can fix. Oh, something's gotta change.
For those that may have missed it in a
Jolene
previous...
said she might know a way. Someone outside the system.
Those poor kids. They should have had more than a colorful bandage to comfort them. Mama cares so much.
Vanessa may have missed Mama, so Hazel's mom. She worked at a shelter with kids from families where, you know, they get hit or parents or are drunk or something. In bad situations.
But I hear you, Mama, and I remember lessons taught about right and wrong. I was not so weak, but I was not that strong. The answers were there, you knew all along. 'Cause life is a fight to be won.
But yeah, the kids that Mom tried to save needed more than just a band-aid. I don't like it when the music all of a sudden stops like that. No, it is from the game. That's a new enemy.
Why is this one gonna have so many arms?
Overseer Hage. I don't want to find out. Downside is I've now not seen what that enemy actually does damage-wise. But if something tells me I might get another one of those. So now I see what it does. It shields other enemies. It's not super strong though, but it does make it so I can't temporarily attack other enemies. Yeah, that was definitely danger there. Yeah. Go away. But yeah, how abruptly the music stopped there, I didn't like it. Oh, we also got ads. Sorry for everyone that is now being troubled by ads. I didn't mean to, but I can't do anything about it. Okay, normal stigma, not story stigma.
Subscriber has arrived on the scene.
Aw, thank you for the sub. That means no more ads for you. Also, my outfit is glitching through my butt. Oh, there we go, fixed it.
This game mountain
Truth is
pass.
not out there, truth is inside. We are all hurting under cruel sun. I'll keep trying this fight, we'll be one.
Delta346 found a note in Kit's handwriting. Said, "I'm safe and fixed. I don't want to go home, please. It's better here. Sorry about your leg," with a little heart. I don't know what to do. I think we're going to call off the search. That's what my heart's telling me. I hope this is right.
Can't believe they just left that kid out here.
Yeah, but it seems like the kid was better off with this creature. I'm just jamming to the music for a little while longer so that because I have a feeling a lot of story shit is coming up. And we have 20 seconds left of ads. In case anybody gets a full 3 minutes. Which I've already noticed isn't always a thing. Which makes it even more annoying. But that's a lot of red yarn. Damn, I appreciate her new outfit. There we go! Ads are gone, so let's go! Destroy said yarn. Destroy the bloody mushrooms before they kill me. Ah! Oh, but I want to go down here. That's close. Look at the glow lichen. Those don't look like fireflies.
Almost there.
Okay, with this song, the little piece that they're putting in between is a bit more annoying.
That's love.
But are we going in there? Oh, bioluminescence is so pretty. Low slugs means things will eat you in the dark. Let's hope not.
Hope this leads outside.
Exhausted, Laurent got Hazel as close to old Molly's lair as he could. But with her growing power, she soared into a gust of wind. Imagine that.
Catfish.
As she got closer to the house on the hill, the hair on her neck stood up. But to find her mom, she'd have to go through the haunted holler.
Oof. This lag is not you guys, it's my PC. The stuttering here. Spider creature. Of webs and woman. We're gonna see that Bunny turns out to be hugging Molly. That would be hilarious. But it would mean we were right not to trust her. No, I think Bunny is more on the point that she wants to have Hazel's power. And or have vengeance on hugging Molly for not protecting her daughter. I don't know what she would want with hugging Molly, to be fair.
gotta be close.
Either way, I still do not trust Grandma. I doubt I'll ever will. Ah, Bunny's playing. So cute. Sorry, Bun Buns. You want me to go that way? Well, it's the only way I can go.
What happened there? Could be tied to hugging Molly. I'm coming for you, Mama.
It's a little cute house on a hill. Nothing scary about houses on a hill. And that is one giantess hanged. That is gonna need clearing. So, is it wanting me to go to the hanged, or is it wanting me to go to the house? Or do I need to get through the hanged to be able to get to that house? Ooh. Sheesh. Ooh, big floof. More floof. Sometimes good to go down the wrong path.
Well, somebody's enjoying themselves over there.
That doesn't sound too good.
Oh, hey. Whoa. Whoa, easy.
Can I help you, son?
Yeah. You know anything about that creepy old house up on the hill?
Sure do. Sure do. Yes, that was once the home of Hog and Molly, the nasty she-devil who plucked all the little children in this here holler right out their beds. Oh, yeah, pay them good and use their guts for galluses.
I like this guy.
They call me Itchy. I'm the only schoolboy she ain't never took. Ain't been easy reaching my golden years out yonder, but this here holler's better than old none.
That's
He's
a
selling
nice
tickets.
Story. Mind if I take a look around?
Oh, sure don't, sure don't. You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
Oh. No. Okay.
You take debit?
You drink debit.
How about one of them gewgaws?
Oh, no can do. Family heirloom. Maybe I could, I could write you a good review online.
I'll just take my payment at the pearly gates. Be sure you study them educating signposts I put up around the holler.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't easy. Aw, it's a little fishing spot. Hi, Itchy. Don't want to know why you're called Itchy, though. I really don't.
Well, this place seen better days.
I see floof behind this house, so there's a way to get behind this house. But I also see lots of decent things.
You're not welcome.
So we're attacking here. Try that one first, unravel it. And grab you one of these. Ow, those homing projectiles hurt like hell. That should murder the other one. No, not yet. Oh, then we'll do it like this. We got a new enemy. Ah, frick, frick, frick. Where's the Healy bubble? Healy, Healy, heal! Ow. More Healy bit. Okay, okay, okay. Ow. So my hands are cramping up a little. This does mean I have to do the fight all over again. Wait, that one at least can't be shielding the others anymore. Oh. Oh, all the other enemies he murdered for me. Oh, awesome. Almost. And that's that one done.
There's more to this thing.
There we go. First one down. Let's see what it shows us.
Live in the holler, calloused hand. Ever grown up itchy turned to, treated children like nails or wheat in a hammer. His pappy? Well, he did worse. come night, and you'd dream about peculiar angels who'd enfold his aching body into their soft, heavy wings.
That's so heartbreaking. Itchy must have felt so alone.
Poor kid. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. It's gonna make me cry again, people. That's the first thing my god do. This way around for the big in there. Let's see. Oh. Left and then what we got up there. Ow. Okay. Ooh, those were 20 of those. Floof's good. Inspect.
I can't believe no one helped him.
That's why I was getting beaten. Poor kiddo. Seriously. Oh wait, that's back where we came from. Okay. That's the first one of his part of his pattern. Aw, did he paint these?
That red yarn. I'm on the right track.
Okay, let's go inside. See what this does. Please excuse me from school. Mama and Daddy worked doubles all week and I got to take care of the babies. I'm not playing hooky, I swear. Love, Jane.
Jane cares about those babies so much.
That's not creepy at all on a wall where kids are sleeping. Sheesh. Dear Santa, I've been mostly good. I need shoes. Could you take me to the North Pole with you? I would go barefoot if you would just take me with you. Is it very cold there? I don't mind. Love, Jane. P.S. Could the babies come too? Someone's got to take care of them. Maybe Mrs. Santa would help me with them. Oh my god. Ooh? Is this stream okay? Yes. It looked a bit jittery on my Streamlabs. Good God, that letter of that kiddo. You what? Oh, there's another hint over here. That's a big one.
Oh, I'll see you
Okay, that's the first one done. And that's one that can shield the other, so it's a good one to be done first. Ow! that one down. Ow! Frick. No! That was unfair, because that was not telegraphed at all. You, stop it. Ah! Okay, it's that one. Is that all of them gone? Judging by audio, yes, that's all of them gone. That was too close for comfort. Way too close for comfort there. Okay, let's see what the next part of his story is. It seems to be leading us to the tree house.
Sweet. One by one, Itchy's school friends changed. They talked about Miss Molly, that old recluse who nobody'd ever laid eyes on. But them brave enough to venture into her house on the hill came back with toys and treats and clothes that weren't hammered down. Itchy couldn't help but reckon about all the possibilities his old pappy'd beat him out of.
Oh, she must have been baiting them.
Was she though? I mean, so far all I'm hearing about this hugging Molly is actually
How many
good
folks in this
stuff.
holler failed these children?
Exactly. How many of them failed their children? Exactly that is what I'm thinking too.
They had nothing, and Molly was luring them in with false hope.
Was she though?
That's just evil.
Because we don't know what she does with the kids yet. I'm still of the mind that she turns them into the creatures that we can find in these burrows. Let's go, Kurtal. Not a burrow. Ow! I don't think we want to be hit by those ants, because those look like fire ants. Ow! Rude! Okay, let's try that again. Ow! That was just even more unfair because one pushed me into the next. Okay. Ew. There's an exit to this one. We haven't had that yet. Upgrade available. Nice. Unravel's cooldown effect is improved. I think I'm gonna take that one because it does mean I should be able to use my abilities more often. Miss Davis. Thank you for your 10-page letter. We cannot investigate a citizen on suspicion alone. The 3 children you claim were abducted by Molly Radley were never reported missing, nor does the county clerk have any record of them. It is true, however, that some rural parents do not pay to register children when at home. Please contact us only if you have evidence. Sincerely, Sheriff Thibodeau.
10 pages? Sounds like more than suspicion to me.
Dear Sheriff Thibodeau, do you believe me now? Every blessed child in the holler has now been taken, save one. I told you so. You could have stopped this, but no. You were too busy stuffing your face with donuts. Really? Donuts? We're gonna go for that stereotype? I hope you're proud of yourself. Sincerely, Agnes Davis.
Not the type of thing you want to be right about.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not minding her own business.
No. Sounds like one of those old lady busybodies. Sitting in front of their window, keeping an eye on everybody outside. Okay. Okay, he wants us to go that way. And that's where we came from, right? There's another stigma over there.
Molly looks terrifying here. What does she want with those kids?
Keep them safe. Give them toys. Give them clothes. That so far only sounds like a good thing. Oh, you fuck off. We got a big boy! No, that's not the one we wanted. That's the one we want to get out of the way for a little while at least. Ow, 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 ow. Heal, 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 heal. Where are you? There you are. Ow! Fuck! That one hurt. That one seriously hurts. Okay. Let's try this again. oh. You keep him busy for a little while so I can do this. Not gonna be enough, but it's something. Ow! Fuck.
Show me what else.
Can we please tell me that I should not make it that close ever again? Because my heart can't take much of that. This looks like it's a church. Also, something stuck with me earlier from the memory with her mom. Where she was talking about Jolene knowing some outside of the system help for those kids.
With his pappy gone, it was only natural
talking
Itchy
about
would
hugging
do what
Molly.
he'd been raised to do. He blamed. If only he hadn't spilled his guts to Miss Molly, maybe the man who hurt him could have found something to love him. He sought some divine absolution for his guilt, but someone else was listening.
She shouldn't have had to bear that guilt. It ain't his fault.
That's not a pattern. I think we need one more. That's a big floof.
It's not
And a
his
little
fault.
cross.
He was just asking for help.
No. Yeah, but not always people see it that way. Oh, more fluff. I want to at least get the rest of this pattern before calling it quits for today. Let's go find that lost stigma.
Oh, let's see. How do I get in there?
Not this way. We may need help from our little buddy for this. Meow. Yep, we're definitely
Why was
gonna.
electricity?
Little jumps this cutie can do. Big jumps, not so much. He is way too adorable. There we go. Thank you, little buddy. Now we can get inside as well. Ooh, I already instantly see a note up there. I see the stigma thingy there. I'm not seeing any enemies
Typical
yet.
boring office.
Echt typical rich guy on the picture. Managers, there is mandatory overtime this weekend before the break. No exceptions. If people are unable to commit, they will not receive PTO. I expect to hear numbers by end of day.
Reminds me of my job. God, I hate that place.
Wait, this one I don't have to fight for. Just go up and grab it. Not complaining. Don't get me wrong. That seems a bit too easy.
Everyone called it an accident. but Itchy's eyes hung on a red yarn wrapped around the body. The morning prior, he'd swung by the house on the hill, but hadn't found the soul. Strings of red had led him to a crackling fire, where he'd spilled his secrets, even those about his pappy. Today, the summer heat roasted his pappy on the concrete.
Red yarn. Just like the trailer.
Yeah, but why would Huggy Molly take your mom who was actually trying to help the kids, whereas his pappy apparently was not the greatest guy in the world? Oh shit, we're running again.
You were tenacious, little one.
This is the
Rude.
only option. I had to find her.
Ow! That's bullshit. Ooh, we're gonna fly. Ow! Frick. Ow! Come on, run, 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 run! Come on, girl. Run. Don't hang off of ledges, because that's not running. Got another wind thingy coming. Not too high. Here we can't control speed. We can only, control whether or not we get hit by spiky thingies. Whew. There we go. Glass bottle found. Bottle tree found. Stigma gone. There we go. Hadn't completed.
What?
Hi, Itchy.
Oh, Lord.
Itchy?
I saw you. Don't try to hide.
Itchy. You know I can hear you, right?
Well, it's a right relief the tragical tale of Hug and Molly didn't scare the skin off your bones.
Oh, no. I love the tour. Just one question. Why didn't she take you?
Well, when old Molly came around and attacked my daddy, I put up the fight of my life and done won it too.
Yeah, it's just... I read once on this website. Didn't she kill your dad?
Oh.
Everyone who comes here watches them damn true crime
Okay,
podcasts.
wait. I came all this way to hear your story. The real story, Itchy.
You're gonna make me cry again. Watch that.
Come on.
Yeah, the sorry suggins who lived in this here holler made them mountain peaks feel as snug as teeth on a bear trap. Something I come to realize about my school friends, they wanted to be tuck. Even by the devil's conjures.
They didn't want to stay.
Some nights I still see them up that damn mountain. Figments of my imagination. And I do yell out, I wish Molly took me too.
Poor kiddo.
Could have if I chose, but I didn't neighbor much with courage. Never could figure out how to fit all that on scraps of wood.
Itchy. You're just a kid.
Happen on any money, Summers?
What?
For the ticket?
I thought that we settled that already.
Wasting my time up here doing everything for free.
Ain't my time, my man, doing everything for free. So his theory is
Yeah.
those kids wanted to be taken by her. I think this is a nice point to call it quits for today. I do need my rest as well, and like I said earlier as well, my body has been not feeling the greatest. I have a feeling I may need to visit my physical therapist again soon. Hoping she can help sort some of it out again. But that's a future Izzy problem. Right now, Izzy is gonna thank you all for being here with me for this stream. I very, very much appreciate everybody coming by, subs, everything. I really, really do appreciate them because they do help me. And seeing people enjoy the games that I'm enjoying always makes me happy as well. I know that some of the people that have been watching the past 2 weeks have also already told me they wishlisted it and are gonna get the game once they can, and that just makes me so freaking happy because, especially with indie games, but this one does definitely deserve it as well. Streaming is one of the ways that word can be brought out about some of the amazing games out there. And especially for indie games that may not have the budget for huge marketing thingies and everything. I think it's very important that everybody gets a chance to see them. And if I enjoy them myself, I love streaming them and playing them for you guys. So yeah, that's definitely one thing I'm grateful to see that some people enjoy the content that I put out. And also that it sometimes has the effect that I'm hoping for, that people do wishlist or anything. I really appreciate every sub and everything that I do get as well as, yeah. It does help me financially, and I'm currently in a position where stuff like that is actually kind of appreciated. I'm gonna see if this one works. Yes, it does. Ha! I recently, like a month ago, actually made myself a little Ko-Fi page where people can donate to me if they want to. All that money is actually going to me directly instead of that Twitch is taking like half of it. So if you feel like you want to support me a little bit more, any donation on there is definitely very much appreciated as well. And it's also the place where I sell the plushies that I make. So if you want to check those out, feel free to do so. Feel weird plugging myself like that, but if I don't, it's never gonna happen. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for being here and hanging out with me. I'm gonna call it a night for today. I hope you all have a good night, good rest of your day, depending on where in the world you are, or when you are watching the VOD maybe later on. And I'll be back next week on Thursday with some more South of Midnight, because we're definitely not done yet. And I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what else this game has in store for me. Good night, stay safe out there, take good care of yourself, and, well, with that said,